you're still slow, you don't jump high, and you're weak as hell. So what is the thing that's keeping you this way? What is making you be this unathletic? Well, when you sprint, jump, or even lift, there's one thing that takes precedent above anything else. And that is the determinant of how fast you get, or if you start jumping higher or get stronger. So what is that one thing? That thing is intent. Intent is basically how much effort you put into an activity. When we're sprinting, jumping, or lifting, or squatting, or whatever it is, we need to be putting in maximum effort. Why? Because effort is how we stimulate those adaptations. If we're putting our body to maximum intent, if we're pushing ourselves to the limit, our body recognizes that it needs to adapt. And that truly is how you spur on those adaptations. And those adaptations is how you jump higher, and how you sprint faster, and how you get stronger. Alright? Now, the beauty of plyometrics like sprints or jumps is that they self-intensify, which means that as you get better and better and more proficient, they keep getting more intense, which means you can overload your body and spur on adaptations, and it's basically uncapped, so you can keep getting better and better. But this only happens if you're pushing intent and going as hard as you can with as much effort as you can. So that is why it's so important to be pushing intent and going as hard as you can with as much effort. If you want to sprint fast, you've got to be sprinting as fast as you can. If you want to jump high, you've got to be jumping as high as you can. But most athletes aren't doing this. But if you can do this, you will be better than 90% of athletes. Truly. And if you can stay consistent with pushing that intent, you will be an incredible athlete. So there you go. This is a small one for today, but just push that intent. It's the most important part of your training. You could have the most perfect training in the world, but if you're not going with as much effort as you possibly can, that's why you won't get better. If you push intent, you stay consistent with it, you'll become a freak athlete.